So today I've got my Panda Air Large out. I'm just kind of cleaning it up, airing it out from the last camping trip. And every time I set one of these tents up, I fall in love with it all over again. So I thought today I would take some time and tell you 10 things that I absolutely love about the Panda Air Large inflatable tent from RBM Outdoors. Number one, it is so easy to set up. I've shown you the electric pump that I used before. I have a whole video reviewing that pump if you want to check that out. But setting this tent up is as easy as taking it out of the bag, unrolling it, making sure that this air nozzle is closed, connecting your air pump up in the front to this nozzle, hit the power button, and it literally takes less than 5 minutes to inflate the entire tent. The only thing required of you is to walk around and kind of unfold the structure, go inside and push it up, and seriously, 5 minutes, minimal effort, and you've got a tent. Number two, this thing is solid. The structure is a thick PVC air tube, and if we look in here, you can see the structure. We've got legs, we've got crossbars that go up to the peak, and then one along the whole ceiling here. These tubes fill up to about a 6.5, 7 PSI, and I'm telling you, these things are solid. Look at that, you can just barely squeeze that. I've camped in here with some crazy winds, and this thing isn't going anywhere. And while we're talking about wind, let's talk about the third thing I love about this tent, and that is the fact that out of the box, this tent comes with guy lines and tension straps already installed. You've got 3 guy lines on each side ready to go, 3 tension straps on each side, as well as 2 on the front and the back. So without even lifting a finger, you've already got 17 tie downs just waiting for a stake. Of course, you've also got another loop sewn in on the top and the back, and 8 sets of D-rings around the bottom of the tent. That is 34 points to anchor this tent down. I love that the stove jack on this tent is made of the waterproof material. Some stove jacks are made of a soft absorbent material, and although they are heat resistant, they're not water resistant. This one here is water resistant and heat resistant. And not only that, but the rain fly for this tent comes stock with its own stove jack. And that is an awesome feature. Number 5, I absolutely love how huge this tent is. This tent is 10 by 13 with a 7-foot peak, and it is absolutely enormous on the inside. Look at this. You can fit 2 queen beds in here. You can fit 1 king-size bed in here. Chairs, tables, TV, a stove. It is just absolutely enormous. Plenty of room to walk through without getting close to touching that ceiling. And look at this. If you were using this for your kids' tent, you could literally put like 4 kids' cots just back in the back. That depends on how big your kids are. Just absolutely enormous. The next thing that I absolutely love is that this tent has 8 windows in it. If you want a lot of light or if you want a lot of air moving through, you are set with this tent. Look at this. We've got 2 windows on the front. We've got 2 windows on this side, 2 windows on the opposite side, and the next thing I absolutely love, these 2 windows up here, gigantic skylights. Just look at this. How big do you think these are? Well, I'm going to show you. Look at this. These are 45 inches by 56 inches. And there's 2 of them. I think we're on number 8 now. And that would be the quality of the floor inside this tent. This is a thick PVC floor, and if you could feel through this video, you would understand what I mean by the quality of this floor. It would take an intentional or careless act to tear a hole in this floor. Don't be cutting things on the floor, don't be dragging it over sharp rocks, and I'm overly careful. I use a thick tarp under my tents, but you're not going to have any water or elements seeping through that floor. Number 9 is another feature about this floor, and that is how deep it is. This is a bathtub floor. That means that the floor itself, when it gets to the edge, it comes up about 6 inches. That might even be 8 inches. It goes around the entire perimeter of this whole tent, and that completely prevents any water or other elements from getting in. I don't recommend it, but if you find yourself in a pool of water, as long as it's less than 6 inches deep, you're gonna be fine in this tent. And although there is plenty more, the number 10 thing that I absolutely love about this tent is that it opens on both ends. We've got this giant door here in the front, and as we step inside, you can see we've got an even bigger door in the back. This entire panel here opens up. It ties at the sides, leaving the entire end wide open so you can chill out in here and watch whatever's going on outside. Your campfire, your kids running around, the snow, the rain. Okay, if it's raining, chances are you're not going to have that door open, but you know what I mean. 2 gigantic doors, 8 windows, 2 enormous skylights, enormous interior with a super solid bathtub floor, guy lines and tension straps already installed, waterproof stove jack, solid structure, and so easy to set up. There are just 10 things that I absolutely love about the Panda Air Large from RBM Outdoors. And if I had to give a number 11, it would be the fact that you can get a discount on your very own right now by using my link below to the RBM Outdoors website. If I didn't love this tent, I wouldn't tell you to buy one.